Hey, good morning. Good morning. Sorry, I forgot I started the space in the background. Let me get the laptop. Let's get some things rolling here. It is Thursday. ETH broke 2K. And we're all sitting here waiting for the same thing. When will Cro cross 7 cents? Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Coffee and Cro. I hope you got your coffee. Hope you got your Cro, of course. These kids have Roblox up on the laptop, so let's quit out of this. I got a track for y'all. How's everybody doing? Sounds like it. What happened? If you figured it out, you got to tell us.
I figured out shorting ETH at 2,000.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Yeah, got to get your shorts in. I had to throw a 30x or a 25x short on Adam at $11.80.
Damn.
The thing's on a tear, and Fulcrum Finance is letting us mess with it, which is cool. But more importantly, we got Rise in Mind here this morning. Hey, let's go. All week we've been talking about Rise in Mind, and we're lucky to have real representation today.
I planned on getting on much earlier than this, but I have been losing their last remaining follicles of hair on my head, trying to get everything ready. So now that the launchpad is actually live and everything is working, I my entire life for the next week is pretty much be in every Twitter space possible, and talking about us nonstop. So
yeah, because people have a lot of questions, Hank. We got to take it all the way back to basics and let them know what you guys have been building and is now live and in effect. And I also noticed Arbitrum was like number 2 in the top 10 list today. They're up like 12% on the day.
yeah.
Not a bad.
They've been on a tear nonstop.
Yeah, not a bad chain to be on right now. Or was that you guys?
Yeah.
You guys caused that pump?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Well, how's it been? Actually, before we go to the move to Arbitrum, let's go to how it started. What made you want to build this?
So I actually started Rise in Mind in January of 2022. So it's been over a year, where it was originally going to be just a ETH NFT collection on top of the mobile game. But due to our experience and everything that we've come up with and changed in the roadmap, it was just the best route for us to really focus on the DeFi side, simply because we had planned out a larger immersive aspect to the game itself. It'll have VR, play to earn mechanics and everything else alongside it from the base of the game that we built. So we kind of pivoted from the initial start of it, but my goal with the project in general was to have an entire game utility and revenue source built from scratch before we did anything. So I self-funded the entire mobile game. I spent over $300,000 on the entire ecosystem so far out of my own money to build everything, to get everything prepared. The mobile game, we've spent over 4,000 hours getting everything ready, doing all of the models from scratch, planning out the entirety of the game, what updates we're going to do after the publisher puts it live. We planned out the play to earn, the VR mechanics, everything already. We've spent the last year
And is
getting
the
it
play
ready.
to earn, like, is this the main focus of it? Because what the questions that we keep getting is people hear Rise in Mind, and the first thing that they think is this sounds like something simple where I can earn some type of reward off of a real life mining operation in a fun way, without having to build it myself.
Yeah, so Rise in Mind in general, how it is right now, the game that we built is a mobile, free-to-play, idle clicker game. So the goal for the game itself was and is to be a family-friendly, 3D isometric, cartoony designed game where you can go in, play the game. It will teach you the fundamentals of crypto without any real risk or exposure to it. So you can hop in, people of all ages can go in, they can play it. It simulates mining within the game. So you can build up your GPUs and CPUs and you'll be mining cryptocurrency. That's what you get as a reward. We built a mock-up swap in the game, so you actually swap what you're mining into USDZ, so that you can go back and forth, kind of play the market, figure out how that kind of stuff works. And then obviously, like, you use what you make as earnings to upgrade your visuals, to upgrade your house, grow your rooms, and all this other stuff. So the mobile game is kind of the foot in the door, right? It's our completely free to play, non Web3 Connect aspect, so that you're not actually connecting your wallet when you play this. This can go on both the iOS and Android App Store. We are working with we're currently in talks with 4 major publishers. We're narrowing it down this month as to who we want to go to, but they're going to be handling all of the marketing and pushing out the mobile game itself for us. So the game on the App Store is just a revenue generating product for the entire ecosystem.
So this is like just
where
Web2 marketing for a App Store game.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. And the publisher is going to handle all of that for the mobile game. Now, that community that we build, the marketing that comes with that, the marketing of the brand itself will benefit the entire Web3 ecosystem that will exist as well. A portion of the proceeds that we get from microtransactions from the mobile game, we're actually going to be using to do consistent buybacks of the ZMB token and add that into the rewards in our farm. So there will be a ZMB and ETH paired farm on CroSwap. How the supply works for ZMB is we've got 3 million tokens allocated to the initial launch pad. 2 million will be paired for initial liquidity provision. And then every year for 4 years, we're going to be emitting between 4 million to 5 million tokens in that single ZMB ETH farm. And then after 4 years, it's done. It's not going to emit any more tokens. The maximum supply, if we were to hit 5 million tokens each year, would be 25 million, but it's likely to be less than that. But at most, the total supply will never go larger than 25 million tokens.
That sounds like a really nice
in the plater.
Because all this stuff is relatively new, but we've seen different iterations, right? And this sounds like it's taking a lot of different aspects of projects that have worked well um, into a bigger picture ecosystem of gaming, education, and the ZMB tokenomics sound really interesting. Like we don't give financial advice, of course, but it sounds like uh, you get involved at the start, you farm ZMB and ETH, and you reap the rewards on a 4-year schedule, knowing exactly where the token is going supply wise, and knowing that the user base is only going to grow as the game gets marketed, as people start to play and learn about this stuff in an organic way. I dig it. What's up, Kat?
Oh, is it question time yet?
Sure, why not? We've been here 10 minutes.
I'll ask the most important question then. Is the game fun? That's all that matters. The rest will follow.
I think it's fun. The play to earn is definitely going to be the next level of it. So obviously, there's only so much we can do with the mobile game itself and how we have that set up. The thing that is going to be really really cool is the play to earn, in my opinion, because we're going to be incorporating the core features of the mobile game that we've already built. And we're going to be continuously expanding that game throughout the entirety of its existence. The publisher will be taking surveys and giving us updates on what the community wants to see the most, et cetera. And we're going to be doing all of that. But with the play to earn and the core features that we take from the mobile game, we are going to be framing the play to earn to be completely immersive. So instead of clicking something on your phone and it brings up a little interface, you are actually your character in the play to earn itself. And that character could either be the defaults, or if you mint one of our NFTs for the Rise of Mine ecosystem, you can actually play as your NFT character in the game. We've already rigged all of the models. They're all 3D animated. They're ready to work both with our play to earn and our VR version of our play to earn. It'll be, you actually walk around, you do complete tasks, you manage your mining rigs. You have to go into town to buy new mechanics and maintain your bills, and go buy water cooling, install water cooling, try to make sure the electricity doesn't go down. So I mean, it's fully immersive in the play to earn. Granted, it is not, the play to earn is not done yet. We're still working on that, but the fact that we've done everything from scratch and already prepared for that since the inception, we've gotten a lot done already to get to that point. And we're already working on converting the game over to play to earn as well. So the play to earn is not only going to be single player, but it will also have multiplayer mechanics upon completion as well. So you'll be able to go visit other people's crypto farms. You'll be able to compete with others in different leaderboard aspects. One of the cool things is, because I own both CroSwap and Rise of Mine, CroSwap has a really cool mechanic in the farms called multi-staked NFTs, alongside just the regular NFT boosts that you would get. So in our ZMB farm, you can use your NFTs that you use in the game to boost your farm rewards. And if you're in the top 100 for the leaderboard for the play to earn for that month, you can actually earn a limited time multi-stake NFT as well, that will give you additional boosts. And we're even looking at doing IRL rewards, doing vacation giveaways for the top 100, etc. So there's an endless possibility of what we're able to do and give back to the
Oh
community.
yeah, man! You guys can
Any
partner with Crow Kicks and give out Jordans. Everybody loves that.
Yeah, yeah. We would love to do any type of partnership. I mean, just because we're on Arbitrum, it doesn't mean we wouldn't partner with people still on Kronos. I mean, CroSwap is still an integral part. We're still on Kronos. We still want to support the entire ecosystem. Rise and Mine, once the play to earn is out, based on the infrastructure that we've already built and how we created the contracts, we are able to take Rise and Mine cross chain as well. It's just not going to be as the MVP product, but we can take Rise and Mine cross chain
Yeah,
as well.
so that's
Um,
the other question we keep getting. And this is going to be important for everybody that listens to this show, especially the people that listen back. How does a Kronos user, your average Kronos user who got onboarded through crypto.com, it's their first DeFi experience, how do they use their DeFi wallet, let's say, crypto.com DeFi wallet, and make the move to Arbitrum? How do they get involved on the blockchain?
yeah, so
Yes, that's the question.
CDC DeFi wallet does support Arbitrum. You just have to change your network and switch over your RPC. CDC does allow you to set your own RPC for Arbitrum. They don't let you for Kronos. But if you need help setting it up, or if you want help setting it up, it is very easy to do so. We have a guide in our white paper for Rise and Mine for MetaMask, but I will add in a CDC DeFi wallet section today, and I'll make a tweet when that's out, and it walks you through it pretty well. CrowSwap actually just released our load balanced multi-country free RPC to Arbitrum as well. So if you go to like Chainlist, you'll find it in there, or you can manually add it. I will put a tweet at the top that has the
Awesome. Yeah, because we
information
got
for
a
that
whole
article.
demographic here on Kronos that is going to want to make that move, and it's a lot of hands to hold. So all the infographics, all the screenshots everybody down there can take, little screen grab videos of you doing it yourself. All of these things are super helpful. So don't miss the opportunity to help other people. Take it on yourself to be the educator here. Kat, what's up?
I think Hyper had a
Oh,
question
what's up,
first.
Hypes?
Go ahead,
I
Hyper.
was yeah. For now, at least as far as I know of, if anybody knows different, but the least expensive, most interoperable bridge there is, Elk Network. If you guys know what that is,
Elk, yeah.
they'll do Arbitrum, Avalanche, Binance, BitTorrent, Gnosis, Kava, Phantom.
Synapse is actually cheaper than Elk.
Synapse.
I was suspecting that there's probably less expensive ones, even like multi-chain or some shit or Open Ocean, but for some reason I like the tokenomics system with Elk, but I
But
haven't looked into Synapse yet.
the problem with Elk is you have to buy Elk in order to bridge over, and you have to sell Elk back. Synapse has, similar to how we built our decks, we've taken portions of the wormhole infrastructure, and it allows us
And it
to.
costs about $1.
Yeah, yeah. So Synapse uses a similar functionality where they are a XD app, in terms of being able to bridge assets. So, not to go super geek here, but there's things called XD apps and X assets that are known vocabulary terms for how bridges generally work. At least things that are framed from similar mechanics of how Wormhole would work, but they essentially, when you deposit your Cro or your USDC or whatever you're bridging for Synapse purpose, they don't accept Cro, so you would be using USDC. You deposit it within their pool on the Chronos side. They have canonical token bridging where it will then take in what you give it. It will put it on their own private chain or their own blockchain. They process the request that comes through. They have multiple different functionalities to ensure that the security and everything else is in line. That was a real request, that it should go through, etc. Once it's confirmed, they then send out a message from their blockchain as well, and then deposit it to you on the target network. If you're using Synapse, it takes 30 seconds to bridge on average. So Elk works in a way where they are wrapping and essentially just expanding their liquidities through multiple different networks, but you still have to, unless they've updated it since the last time I used it, you still have to buy and sell their token in order to move over. This way, you don't have to move any of your assets over. It's just a one-to-one conversion, other than fees and gas.
I hope everybody
I
gets
can pin
that.
you.
If not, you can always check the
Damn, did
tapes.
anyone get that?
What's up, Cat?
Did everyone get that? Like you
Yeah.
just said, Jesus Christ, that's.
No, it's a.
Sorry, I'm a geek.
And God bless you.
I was just thinking, can we maybe pin something to the top about the easiest? Like, I want to bridge some USDC from the Kronos chain that I got from Jimmy Susu Bears projects, and move it over to Arbitrum so I can take part in the launch
You know,
pad.
the easiest way
There you
we've
go.
always told the new users is to just use the crypto.com app for what it's good for. You know, don't leave your tokens over there. But if you sent USDC from Kronos on the DeFi side to your crypto.com wallet, your centralized app, and then you sent it to Arbitrum. Now, I don't know what the fee structure is. So you're going to want to either check it and then maybe swap the USDC for ARB and send that. Usually the native token is the cheapest. But
Well, so the only reason I suggest like Synapse over like multi-chain or any of the larger ones is if you use Synapse to bridge, they allow you to do like USDC from Kronos to Arbitrum. If you bridge, they also give you a small portion of ETH so that you have the gas on Arbitrum's network already. So instead of doing multiple different steps and having to get ETH over there, etc., they will give you ETH as well with your USDC migration. And I did pin a tweet up at the top with the link
that's
for
awesome.
that.
Because that's why we always liked Elk,
Thanks.
was because they give you a little bit of the native token to the chain that you're bridging to. But also, like you said, you got to use Elk in the first place. So sounds like Synapse is an even better option. And we're here to answer all your questions down there. So don't be afraid of that mic button. It ain't going to bite you. Just tweet out the room. Already 12 of you tweeted out the room. We didn't even ask you. We didn't even say it once yet. So props to the crofam.
So, Alpha, just one follow-up question, what you were talking about. Can I buy USDC on the CDC app and send it to a Arbitrum wallet address now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll probably do that then. That's just the easiest thing to
do. Right? It might not be the cheapest. We'll have to check on these things. But
well, I got paid today, so that's good.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. I sold some sneakers this morning. I sold some sneakers last night. If Cro's gonna stay under 7 cents, I'm just gonna keep selling sneakers, and I'm gonna keep buying Cro, and I'm gonna tell my wife that I'm just stacking it up for this car that we're trying to buy. But honestly, Cro can't sit here for long. The two sevens are gonna clash. I've got the track all lined up, ready to play. So when is it gonna happen? I don't know.
Hopefully.
One of these days.
I got questions about the game.
Yeah, go ahead, Clint.
I've been playing free to play earn, you know, play to earn games for quite a while. I used to be a beta tester for Google back in the day for some of their mobile games as well, specifically idle games. There is a game called Rollercoin online, rollercoin.com. It is a browser based. It's not a Web3, just a regular browser based. And it is an Bitcoin mining simulator that is quite legit, but it's not on any type of blockchain. But it functions with the blockchain. I can send and receive, was it Bitcoin, Solana, Ether, Doge, Tether, BNB, BNBD, which I think is or there's two types of BEP20 tokens it takes, and Tron is what it all. Four of them don't pay out yet because they haven't got it implemented yet. But the type of gameplay you're saying is almost exact of what that website is. You have your room, you have your character, you play mini games to get a hashing power, which is your mining power. Continue to play them games up, you get an in-game currency. That in-game currency can be used to buy your products and parts for the miner, to upgrade miners, merge and sell them back on the actual marketplace. And for more in-game currency, buy more miners. Right now it generates me $1 a week. But my question is, what would make you different from them? Because I know a lot of blue collar guys, construction workers, farmers, nurses and stuff. And the fact of how you're trying to, they would instantly shun away at all of these wallets. They would be like, you mean I have to manage all of this just to play a game? No, that's like the 90% of the people. Whenever I confront them, they're like, if I could only do it through this one specific wallet, okay. But if I have to do this and transfer to this net and transfer to that one, they don't want to do that. How could you make that significantly user friendly? Because a lot of people here aren't tech savvy. From what I've seen in that game over the past 4 years, they have something there. This is a great idea. It's plausible and it can take off. Since they're browser based and they're owned by one person and a company type thing, their rewards and risk is You don't truly own your assets. I like the way your guys are going because you're going to truly own your asset. It's all NFT based instead of browser based. But how is a normal person going to be able to easily do this? Because a lot of us play GameFi, some of us do, we love it, but we're also nerds. How can we do this to where Mr. Joe Schmo Redneck just wants to play this cool game, but the only thing he has is a Kronos DeFi wallet and nothing else?
Hey, Joe Schmo Redneck just got up here. Morning, Joe.
I was going to say, it sounds like someone talking about me. No. 3, 2, 1.
Right
Shout
on
out
time.
to the room. All the people out there putting in the grind. I hear you guys talking about games and the implementation of the games. Last year at this time, we were speculating on whether or not this was going to happen, how it was going to happen, when it was going to happen. And now, Alpha, how many games do you know of from our Kronos projects, our OGs, that are up and running right now today?
About 10. Maybe a dozen.
Probably at least. I know I'm missing some, but you got the Baby Joeys, you got New America, you got Chronoverse, you got, I know Troopers has something. I think Boomers definitely have something. And we got mini games, we got full-blown games. That being said, last night I jumped into the New America Kill for Crow for the first time. And I'm not a gamer. And my score definitely reflects it. I was killed like 6 times before I could figure out, just tap the screen and that's how you fire. But I'm now sitting at like 7 kills. I think the high score is around 1,300. So yeah, little by little, I'm going to get there. Joe Q, stepping back.
Good for you, Joe. Keep at it, buddy. Yeah,
So-
go ahead, Hank.
Plan to answer your question. One, I do know what roller coin is. Inherently, they are a bit graphic game, right? They're 8-bit kind of older design, which is fine. I mean, I've played it several times just to see the difference. Ours inherently, our design is a 3D isometric. All of our models, everything is completely animated and rigged already. Part of the difference between us and a lot of the different play to earns out there is our play to earn. We're building it so that it can be released not only as a browser game, but we're building it out to be a VR compatible game as well. The entry for that will be a little bit different. The VR, you would likely, this is still a subject for change, so don't take it for full face value, but the login method for the VR game would likely just be a account that you register. The play to earn on the browser itself, you can connect your wallet, but you don't have to have any gas or anything else to play the game, only to use certain different features. And a major aspect of how we're different is, we can simulate mining, we can do all of the different things that the mobile game is doing in that regard. But since we have already built our own decks from scratch, we have the ZMB and ETH farms that will exist inside of the play to earn itself. You'll be able to go in and swap tokens on CroSwap inside of the game. You'll be able to go in and manage your user funds that you would regularly, and change around your farm, harvest your rewards, do your upkeep of all of your stuff that you would regularly do on the CroSwap site within the game. You would be able to do our different mini games and events and all of these different things in a fully immersive, in your face kind of way. In both of those different aspects, the rewards that you would get from playing the game would be either through being in the leaderboard or being able to earn small portions of ZMB through different events that we would do within the game. But the purpose of the game itself and why we want to do the play to earn with the integration of ZMB is more so to burn ZMB. Anybody who's using ZMB within the game to purchase, cosmetics or re-roll the design of their NFT or customize their NFT within the game, that would be using either ETH, USDC, or ZMB in order to make those submissions. And any usage of ZMB within the game is going to be burnt out of the ecosystem. And we are not emitting any more tokens than 25 million. And those are not recycled either. So the goal is for the game to push us to a deflationary state for the ecosystem token, as well as be a additional revenue source that we can use to further do buybacks and additional burns, or buybacks and add to the farm, or buybacks and give it to the community. However we decide to do it each month. But there's an unlimited amount of mechanics that we can add into it. It's not just a mining simulator. It is a crypto education game. So we can enter in, and some of these are already planned out for the mobile game, but we can integrate our NFT marketplace that we're building for CroSwap within the Rise of Mine play to earn as well. So you'll not only be able to swap assets, to simulate how mining works, to manage your portfolio and farms through what you're doing with the ecosystem assets, but you also be able to go in and gamify in a gamified way, trade NFTs on our marketplace as well. So any of the products that we release, we can integrate within our play to earn. So it's a massive gamification of all of the different DeFi products and video game products that my company HLW Group creates as in our entire umbrella.
This is a lot for everybody to take in. I hope you can tweet out the room so everybody can get this information. And come up here with your questions. Kat, what's up?
I've got an update on the bridging. So my USDC is already on.
Let's
Arbitrum.
go. Hey,
It's
Kat,
pretty
who'd you
easy.
use?
The Synapse protocol that Hank
Shout
mentioned.
out to Synapse. And
just punched in Kronos and punched in Arbitrum
and shout out to Hank for letting everybody know. The easiest, cheapest, and as we can see now, fastest way to get your funds from Kronos to Arbitrum. And
well, until my bridge comes out.
Of course, the CroSwap bridge is live.
Because I was getting ready to watch the bridge and it's already there. It's already crossed.
That's a good sign.
Yeah, I mean, well, the way that they have done the way that X assets work is because you're using that essentially their bridge, to be a comparison, would be it's like taking an L2 on top of ETH, but their bridge is a layer 2 on top of what you would expect a regular bridge to do. They do all of the computations on their own network, on their own chain. They're able to abstain from paying gas. They're able to process the transactions faster. They have no bloat or anything like that. And then they come back and submit all of these different things to the target chain. Similarly, I will toot the CroSwap horn real quick. Our bridge that we've built for Cros, it works in a similar way. We do not wrap any tokens. We actually built our own modules to facilitate cross-chain transfers of Cros while maintaining a consistent total supply. So we burn and mint upon the verifications of our guardians. And our last mint and burn, the entire process of going from one chain to another for our last bridge test took 4 seconds. So
that's incredibly fast for around here. I think a Kronos block is 15 seconds.
Yeah, it it takes one block, or even less than one block, to get it to work. It cost 12 cents in Cro to submit our Cross Bridge transactions on Kronos, and then if you're going from Arbitrum to AVAX or Polygon or anything like that, our testing it's less than 5 cents in terms of gas fees.
This is all really good stuff. I'm putting Kat's tweet up top here. This is the link to Synapse protocol, and it's
posted in the comments, man, because I'm a listen
there
back guy, and that always annoys me when I'm listening and I go, shit, where's the link? What are they talking
it's
about?
kind of hit or miss too, because the only way you can see the links up top when you're listening back is if you were here during the original space and you were a speaker.
Yeah, I've noticed that. And it took me a while to figure that out.
That's a small group. That's about 10 people a day that get to see the pinned tweets after the fact. So yeah, make sure to put them in the comment section. where we've got 15 retweets and 40 something people. So let's get those retweets up. We've got another 18 minutes here till the top of the hour when we will be checking these charts, seeing if Cro ever got over 7 cents. It's gonna happen. I just don't know when. Oh wait, I won something.
Yeah, I can't wait to
Coincidentally.
hear the price of ETH if it's gone down $50 or something.
Oh, are we under 2K? All right, fuck it. We're checking these charts. I can't help myself. I gotta know. We're gonna check these charts through crypto.com. You don't have to use them for a bridge. You don't even have to let them be your daddy. You can get all your tokens off the goddamn exchanges. But according to CDC, with their spread and fees, Bitcoin is at $30,600 and ETH is at 2020. Hindsight is always. Polygon Matic.
So those numbers are
Yo,
bullshit.
total bullshit. Matic is at $1.15, which really means $1.13. Cosmos Atom is almost at $12. Not slowing down. Cro, fucking A, just watching. 6984. Can't do it. Just can't do it. Big winners for the day. Akash Network, 20% gain. League of Kings, 18. Arbitrum with a 12% gain on the day, $1.37. Terra Luna's up 8. And Aptos, another what are we gonna call it? Partner chain. Aptos, $12.40. 7% gain on the day. Not bad, y'all. Not bad. Oh, we lost Rising Mine. Swapped him out for BachFi. What's up, Bach?
Yo, what's up, Alpha?
You guys did a
What are the
switcheroonie on me while I was checking the numbers.
Can we
Twitter rugged me.
tell them the real numbers?
Those are not real numbers. Nope. That's just what.
Yeah. According to the top liquidity provider of crypto, Binance, Ethereum's at 1,998. Bitcoin is 30,415.
Oh, close enough, Bach. Come on.
That's better.
What are we?
Close enough, dude.
What are we, nickel and
Imagine
diamond
you're
around here? You guys nickel and diamond me?
Dude, imagine you're buying Bitcoin at 3,600, dude, or 30,600. That's like,
Yo, go to any Bitcoin ATM right now and tell me what the price is.
dude. Imagine eToro that's coming on crypto on this Twitter thing. Imagine like the prices are cheaper on eToro. Actually, let me check what the prices are on eToro. If the prices are cheaper on eToro, holy shit, dude!
I'm telling you, man, the crofam is branching out.
Crypto.com has
The
to,
crofam is branching out. I've been given the numbers from crypto.com since November of 2021. But I get DMs every day from people down there like, hey, man, why aren't you using Webull? Hey, man, why aren't you using Bybit? Hey, man, why aren't you using eToro?
Hey, for eToro, can you withdraw the crypto, or is it just all paper trading on there?
I don't know, dude. You got to tell me.
So eToro right now, you can buy Ethereum at 1,977. Interesting, even cheaper.
You're the arbitrage master, bro. You tell us.
But the problem is on eToro, you can't like deposit and withdraw. So I can't do any arbitrage. I don't know if you understand, because it's like the market is closed off. It's like China.
Yeah, didn't you make all your money back in the day on the kimchi? On the
You know what's funny about that story? I saw that arbitrage, dude, but I did not have any connections to Korea, dude. Like,
what did they call it?
I didn't know anyone that. Yeah, you just said it. Kimchi premium.
Kimchi premium. There it is. That's how Sam.
Sounds pretty racist, though.
Allegedly. Back in the news,
dude,
our boy Sam.
FTX, dude, they miraculously like recovered 7.3 Didn't they only lose like $8 billion? Wasn't it like only $8 billion?
I thought they only
loss?
lost like 5. Man, we got to check the tape.
Dude, I was like, okay, so if that's true, and maybe this money comes back to people like a year from now, does that mean like that whole dip in November was just nothing?
I mean, it wasn't nothing.
Dude, if all the money, that's basically almost all the money. Like maybe.
Also, Bach, you gotta see how well this plays into the big picture narrative of like government interference and Bitcoin big player market manipulations. Like they forced
Well, I don't.
FTX to declare bankruptcy. You know, they're gonna use that to their advantage.
Well, it wasn't the government that recovered the money; it was the
No, I
liquidator.
know, but I'm saying it was all by forced hand in the end.
Well, yeah. I mean, I wonder what happens to his case there, because his case is predicated on the amount of money that he lost to
And it wasn't
investors.
dollars, right? It was crypto. So is it the fact that the market came back?
No, they convert that shit to dollars.
Really?
But I think it's like if it was, I think he was facing like close to 100+ years because it's it's in the billions or
They
whatever.
said they found $7.2 billion in assets, not in dollar bills.
Yeah, but 7.2 billion. What was lost was the assets, right? It was all the reserve of people's deposits, right? So like that was the big issue.
Yeah, I figure a lot of that is crypto.
I'm sure they're gonna still ding him for just lying to investors, like what they did to the pirate guy.
The Dread Pirate Roberts?
No, the Billy guy, the guy I brought on the stage. That I was like, "How you bringing this guy on the stage?" Dude, he announced season 2 or like
Billy
pirate,
wishes he was a pirate.
Dude, I was like, bro, this guy cannot lay off the fucking fire festival.
No, he's still trying to do it, man.
Yeah,
he's soliciting donations because he can't sell anything, but he's really trying hard to get around this stuff. He's like making promises.
Not gonna lie though, if he does host it, I have his like personal number. I'll probably I'll go. That sounds like a fun
you're
party.
So cool,
would you go?
There's fun parties today. Who's going to New York? Anybody?
Dude, New York just why do they always host this
No.
shit?
No. I'll buy a ticket right now if any of the cool kids are going.
I had no interest in going to that. So.
I went last year. It was fun.
Dude, they invited me to the Vegas thing with the Machi and all the whatever the other guys
Man, you better not, Buck.
I better not go.
You don't want any part of that. Trust me. Those guys,
they're just seeing a bunch of sexy Asian models.
They're throwing it all away, man. They're throwing it all away.
High rollers on the.
I thought Alex had done a really good job of, building a brand in Web3 and not letting anyone tell you what to do. And now here he is being Machi's little bitch and throwing his entire reputation out. I don't get it.
What do you mean you don't get it?
There's nothing funny about rugging. It's not a joke,
Like about Machi rugging or
general,
just rugging in general.
And they've turned it into they're trying to be ironical about rugging, and there's just nothing funny about it.
Alpha, I saw that tweet. I just got rugged by a wallet that I control, and I don't understand it.
She didn't rug.
Oh yeah.
Rug.
What's that about?
Dumped on
you guys don't get the
like
context?
200 free NFTs at 0.1.
Bro, I could not believe that when I saw that yesterday. I was rolling. How stupid can you be?
You just can't make this stuff up. The things that Web3 quote unquote influencers let come out of their mouths is it's unbelievable. For those of you that haven't seen
she literally said there were mistakes made in a wallet that I controlled. Like, bitch, that means you dumped on everybody.
Hey, I gotta give you props. I think your iteration was the best so far. I'll put.
It's like that means you sold on all the people you were advertising it to. That's not a mistake. You have to hit the button to make it happen.
Right.
This is much better.
Extreme narcissists cannot admit they were wrong, so they have to frame it that way to make it make sense in their head, right? It's like, what?
Dump on you. The wallet dumped on you.
Yeah.
I read that earlier today.
I didn't kill you.
Shit.
Guns killed you.
Did Alpha's Twitter account get hacked? That's what I read. It was like, what the fuck?
I had to. I just had to, because you got to shock people. You got to shock them into understanding that, like, this is reality. This is actually what people are saying. And people are eating it up. They're eating it up. They're eating up Machi's bullshit, And this whole thing with with the female influencer, it's gonna be forgotten next week. You know?
I don't like any of those guys, man. I don't listen to those spaces. I'll never listen to those spaces.
No, even
I like it here.
like you.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll go to
Here we get Ja
Mario's.
Rule.
Sometimes I'll jump in there just to see like what's being talked about. But you can't take any of that information at face value.
Oh, fuck that Mario guy, man.
Yeah, bad news. Bad news.
Yeah, I don't like any of them unless they let me come up and speak about either crofam or Risemont, and then I'll like them for that
big
day,
facts, dude.
and then I'll go back to
I'm the
hating.
exact same way. If I'm up there, they're good. They're good. But anything else, no.
But the way that I shill and the arrogance that I have, they would kick me because they would compete with their boyish charm.
It's all about the boyish charm, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta have it. You gotta have it. If you don't have it, you better hire someone that's got it, because it's the only way to get by around here. We got about 7 minutes left.
I dropped my cookie on the ground and I have hair
5
on it,
seconds.
and I'm trying to get the hair off.
Depends what kind of hair.
Oh, well, I'll have Ja Rule bring you a cheese sandwich on a deserted island, and that'll make me make up for it.
Mr. Turtles, what's up, man?
Yo, what up, fam? What up, Cro fam? You know what I mean? Since we got 7 minutes left, you know, I want to talk to you guys about a little something we got going on over here at TRK, man. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you guys seen, but I throw a pin up there right now, and you know, basically, we got the serums coming out for the TRK, which you're gonna be able to mutate your rich kid now into a candy rich kid. You know what I mean? So once you do that, we're basically since you guys already know we're partnered up basically with Board Candy. So you know we got a couple things set up with them.
All right, I'm glad. I'm
Yes,
glad I
sir.
was right.
Yes, sir. So basically, as you can see, I pinned it up on top. You guys need any information? Basically, what is basically gonna happen once you mutate these guys? You know, how much basically what you're gonna be able to get it in. So in order to get this serum, you're gonna be able to get it either in candy or in TRK token. Now, for those that don't know what a TRK token is if you hold a rich kid, like a rich boy and a rich girl, and you actually stake him, which is an in-wallet staking, so they never come out of your wallet, okay? So technically, if you stake them in your wallet, you'll be able to get this unmonetized token, which basically we're giving it some utility for the first time. We're gonna give that TRK token some utility. TRK token will have more utility as time comes by, but in the meantime, you know, we just added a little something extra. It wasn't in our roadmaps. It was never there. But hey, it's something that we could always add in. We did it right here, right now. You know what I mean? So yeah, we're mutating our kids into candy kids. And once you go ahead and do that, you could go ahead and stake them on the board candy. You know, in their decks. What is it? On peppermint and stuff like that. So yeah, man, you guys gotta check that out if you guys haven't yet. And not only that, but once you mutate these kids, you're actually gonna get more benefits coming in. You know what I mean? So yeah,
Well
check
played,
that out.
Guy. Well played. The boyish charm was at 100, and I don't think anybody can compete with that. Shout out to the rich kids.
Mr. Turtle, one
Yeah,
question. Once you mutate, do you lose your kids or do you keep both?
No. Let me put it like this. Once you mutate it with the serum, basically what you're doing, you're adding that serum to it. Okay. So it's not gonna take away the way your kid looks. It's not gonna change the way he looks. If anything, we're just adding a new layer, like a new trait into your NFT. So basically your kid might just turn out with let's say they might be a gummy bear in there somewhere, you know, hanging out with your rich kid, you know what I mean? Or just the border around it might change around, you know what I mean? You might see some gummy worms here and there. You might see some weird candy stuff you know, somewhere in your new NFT. You know what I mean? But it still stays in your wallet. It's not going nowhere.
Oh, so just to clarify, my original NFT will be changed. There won't be a second one. It'll be the first one, and it'll be changed. Yeah, I
Correct.
get
The
it.
first one,
I get
yeah,
it.
the first one will add an extra layer.
Cool beans, man.
Cool. I got $1,000 worth. I'm rich,
This
man.
guy, holy shit. D-Rod's up here with the 2-minute warning. What's up, D-Rod?
Yo, what up, crofam? Hey, I saw that the Cros are doing a mint here in like 3 days, so just a heads up on that. 100 Cro mint for your 3D Cros. And then,
Do you have to hold
did
one?
you talk? No,
All right.
but if you have a Nest and a Cro, you're eligible for a free claim. So there'll be 777 of those available, and then the remaining will be minted for 100 Pro. And then those will have the Chronoverse in-game asset utility. And then did you talk?
Say that again. Where are you right now?
Oh, my
He's
bad. Let me.
welding figure the young one. Welding.
Sorry, guys. I'm in the
Which
shop.
NFTs
The Cros.
get you the freebie?
Cros.
Crows, man. If you hold a nest and a crow, you get a free mint. Um, yeah,
Nest.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. So there's 777 of those, and if not, you can mint your own, holding nothing, for 100 Crow. And for people that don't know, the Crows were the very first NFT project minted on the Kronos blockchain. We talk about the chimps a lot. The chimps were the first 10K project to mint out, or the first 10K to mint or mint out. We'll give them both. The Crows are in they're in a special little slot of their own. So the real OG first project is doing a 3D mint. Good to know.
But they weren't a 10K, right?
No, I think they were. Shit. Anyone remember what the crows were?
So that's probably why we refer to the chimps as the 10K and the crows are the first.
Yeah, and the crows never had the kind of community that the chimps built up. But 777, seven's the number of the day. Crow is gonna get over it. I swear to God. We're gonna play our favorite track to get Crow over 7 cents. This is Culture with the 2 sevens clash. You don't got to go home, but you can't stay here. You better tweet out this room on your way out the door. Drink that water, brush your teeth, own your keys, own your crypto. This is DeFi, ladies and gentlemen. Please don't ever forget that shit. Don't tell.
Damn, we're done already?
Don't tell your seed phrase to anyone. Come on. We've been doing this too long. That's all your NFTs and crypto going out the window. Write it down, pen on paper. No screenshots, no copy and paste. Put it in a safe or put it someplace safe, and then show somebody else how to do this. Because God knows it ain't easy. It's crofam for life. Cuckoo! Lots of love, y'all. We'll be right back here at 420. Roll your own. Lots of love. Peace. Big shout out to our sponsors, Rise and Mine, on the Arbitrum chain. Check them out. And I can see with my own eyes, it's only